Emil Guillermo, Emil Amok to you. Yeah, it's me. I'm here. I'm here in my studio closet. We got a special guest today, but first I want to remind you my final Rogue performance. The Fresno Rogue Festival is Saturday. Go to FresnoRogueFestival.org and get your tickets. It's the last show. I've already done three. I got a good review in Kings River Life. You can check that out yourself if you'd like. And but a full weekend ahead of more Rogue performances, including our special guest here today. Our special guest is Mr. Martin Dockery. Hi, Martin. How are you?
Hello. How you doing,
Good,
Emil?
good to see you. As always, I only see you in Fresno. There's something about Fresno. I see
Yeah,
you in. So
yeah.
Martin
Fresno,
is
California.
yeah. Martin is one of the premier rogue perform or not rogue, well, premier rogue performers, but premier fringe festival performers in the nation. One of the nation's top storytellers, theater artists, and I'm glad that I was able to get you. You were here in Fresno. This you had a great first week, I trust. You've got three shows you're doing in a fringe festival. Do you do that? You never do that, right?
No, I've never done three different shows in a festival. Yeah, it's my first time. And I did all three of them this past Sunday on the same day. So I've never done that before either.
Wow. So what is wrong with you, Martin? What is it the Fresno that brings us out in you?
Well, it was because of a kind of a little glitch in the programming, and then that happened here with the people running the Rogue, and they were like, "So we're gonna give you one less performance for one of your shows, but to make it up for you, we've got these other two slots we can give you. Would you like to do a different show in there?" And I thought, well, okay, that's how it came to be. I was only gonna do two shows, and then it came to be I'm doing two performances of a solo show, which was the first solo show I ever did in my life. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
a look back to the very first thing I ever did on the Fringe.
All right. So let's name the three shows. You're doing
Yeah.
Wanderlust, the first
Mm-hmm.
show that you know,
Yeah.
and then what are the other two?
The other ones are a play called The Stakeout, and then another play called The Review, and that one's brand new.
Brandon, which I have seen all. Well, I don't know if I've seen Wanderlust, maybe on a CD, but I've
Oh,
seen the Stakeout in Orlando, very good, and I saw
oh, right on.
the rev. I saw the review, also very good. Why don't you go over what each show is because you're doing these three shows this coming week at the Fresno Rogue. Uh, what do you want to start out with?
Well, all right. So the stakeout is about two guys on a stakeout of two guys who are on a stakeout of them. That's like the most like surface way to describe what then unfolds and becomes a sort of very funny and very emotional journey between a father and a son. The other one, the review, is a sort of like I look at it as sort of like Black Mirror or the Twilight Zone crossed with Succession. It's about these two lawyers confronting each other during an annual performance review. And
Yeah.
then Wanderlust is a true story about traveling through West Africa in search of an epiphany, any old epiphany at all.
Now, you've laid it out. The first two, Stakeout and the Review, are two-man shows, and you're acting with Andrew, your acting
Andrew
partner
Broadus.
here. Yeah, Andrew Broadus.
Yeah, we're acting. We are acting as
Uh,
people do on stage, you
but
know?
but I'm saying that those two plays, you're a playwright. They're very different. They're two-man plays, kind of Mammoty, kind of Pintery, kind of Dockery. Uh, you know,
Mm-hmm.
two characters going at it. Very different from the solo show Wonderlust, which is one man.
Oh, yeah, completely different. I mean, plays are, these solo shows that are like storytelling, it's a direct address right to the audience. And generally in, these direct address things, you're just literally telling the audience what's happening. You're telling a story, and in a play, you've got two characters and a fourth wall. So two characters not acknowledging the audience. And it's the opposite. It's like we are not telling you what's happening. It's like through our dialogue with each other, you are putting pieces together in your mind and figuring out what is happening on the stage. So plays are all about what we're not telling you, while a solo show is the opposite. It's all about what we are telling you. Emil's disappeared. It's gone. His screen has gone dark. I don't know if I'm still broadcasting or not, but maybe someone has come in and turned off the lights in his room. Am I still broadcasting? Um, it is now just me interviewing myself, if indeed, if indeed that's the case. Um, I guess I don't know if I should still be talking or not. I don't know if anyone's still listening. Uh, I could just be talking to myself. This is not so different than when I'm lying in bed at night and wondering if the world still exists outside my window, or whether when the lights go off, all reality ceases to be. Am I the center of the universe, or is that just my own self-centeredness speaking loudly, and a certain narcissism coming through? And in fact, I am I'm just an insignificant little speck in a sea of other people within their own beds, also considering whether they are part of something larger or are barely even register on the cosmic scale of significance. Um, well, now that we've covered that, I don't know if I should keep talking. La, 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 la. Well, perhaps we'll end this. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's happened to Emil. There's still a little Emil thing up in the corner there. It says Emil Amok. Um, a real journalist stands up, which is ironic, since I think he's doing all these podcasts while sitting down. Um, these are assumptions. I haven't seen all the podcasts that he does, um, but sometimes I guess the best way to stand up is to do it while relaxing in a chair. Uh, can you also sometimes bill yourself as sitting down while standing up? I don't know. I've written some plays entirely while standing up. No joke, because if I sit down too long, I just fall asleep. This is my brain's way of dealing with fight or flight when it comes to playwriting. So I stand up often and write my plays on my own 2 feet, which is how our parents told us we should exist, standing on our own 2 feet. All right, I think maybe we've come to the end of this little interview of me. I have some sort of bug bit me on my foot, which is like crazy. It's been crazy, crazy itchy, like nothing I've ever experienced for it's like 3 distinct bites, and it's not getting less itchy. Oh God, so itchy. Oh, something's happened. I'm now seeing the screen split into two, and it says an EAG. I wonder who EAG is. Is that someone's initials? What would the E be? Eric, A, and Garner. Itching my side of my foot. I don't know if I want to see this bite. Bug bite. Well, I think I've run out of things to say, which is something I've never said. I suppose the last thing one says when one runs out of things to say is that one has run out of things to